Dream big, start small, but above all, take action. Let me ask you this. How much time have you spent scrolling online, looking for success tips, productivity hacks, or asking others how to develop yourself? And yet after a while, you find yourself back at square one. If that sounds like you, let me tell you why. Because you never truly started. Action, action, and action. These three words should become your obsession. Cristiano Ronaldo wouldn't have become the legend he is today if he had only dreamed of winning the Ballon d'Or without putting in thousands of hours of training. Usain Bolt wouldn't have become the fastest man on earth if he hadn't taken those first steps on the track. Jeff Bezos wouldn't have become the richest man in the world if he had only sat around fantasizing about the future instead of selling his first book online. You want knowledge, but you've never picked up a book. You want to be an entrepreneur, but you've never sold a single item. You want to be an athlete, but you've never even stepped on the field. If you truly want something, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. Excuses are the best friends of procrastination. When you don't see immediate results, or when no one else around you has done it before, you back off. You justify your laziness instead of seeking new ways to act. But what if you're the first one to make it happen? What if you are the one who inspires those around you? You don't have to be the next Ronaldo or Bolt. You just need to act and create small changes for yourself. People may laugh at you, but when they start seeing your results, that laughter will turn into admiration. But my friend, that bright future will only exist if you act, if you turn your desire into reality. Do you know what your most precious asset is right now? It's time. Time is cruel, it waits for no one. Every second you hesitate, you waste it. Every minute you delay, someone else is already acting. You say, I'll wait for the right time. But let me ask you, what is the right time? What does luck even mean? I've met people who waited for years for something they couldn't even define. An opportunity, a perfect moment. 5 years later, they're still waiting, still complaining. They don't act, they don't grow, they stay the same. Write your goals down. That's one of the most powerful lessons I've learned from great mentors. A goal that stays in your mind is just a wish. Everyone wishes, few commit. You want to lose weight, learn English, increase your income, start a business, change a habit? Then write it down, commit, act. Whether you're a student, doctor, athlete, teacher, business person, or office worker, whatever your goal is, whether it's building a career, nurturing your relationships, or simply exercising daily, start your game with action. Now here comes the part you may not want to hear. You will make mistakes. You will fail along the way. Is that fear enough to keep you sitting there, liking other people's success posts on Facebook, still waiting for someday, 1 day, 2 days, a month, a year or two? My friend, you can only beat fear by doing it. Start small. Complete one task aligned with your goal today. Let it build your momentum for tomorrow. Maybe you can't climb 10 steps at once, but you can take one step. Those who never take a step will always remain at the bottom, looking up, admiring others. Why not take the step yourself, so that others will look up to you? You are the one who defines yourself, not anyone else. The more fiercely you act, the more influential you become. The more you talk and the less you do, the more trust you lose. So let your results speak for you. Convince people with your consistency. Everyone wants the reward, but few are willing to do the work. They hope for luck, pray for miracles, but fail to believe in themselves or in cause and effect. The truth is, your future is shaped by what you do today or don't do. The only guaranteed way not to fail is to do nothing. No action, no mistakes. But is that the life you want? You ask me, when should I start? And I'll tell you, right now. If it's morning, put on your shoes and run that first kilometer. If it's midday, open an article and learn new English words. If it's evening, grab a book and read 20 pages. If it's late at night, sit down and write out tomorrow's plan. Do something, and then tell me how it feels after a week of consistent action. When you procrastinate, your mind fills with negativity. You doubt yourself, and then the fear grows. The only escape? Act. Act so fast, you don't have time to think negative thoughts. That's what successful people do. They don't wait, they don't delay, they move, constantly. It's never too late to begin. But if you keep delaying, one day you'll look back and whisper the words, if only. If only I had started earlier. If only I wasn't afraid. If only I hadn't waited. But if you act, even if you realize you're not as good as you thought, at least you'll know what to improve. Only by doing can you understand the journey, the difficulties, and the victories. Yes, the game will get harder, and that means you'll have to get better. And you will get better when you take action. Don't say I'll try. Trying sounds weak, passive, indecisive. Don't try, do. Say it with strength. I will do it. That's commitment. That's how you hold yourself accountable. If you're not committed to yourself, no one else will be. There's an old saying, fix yourself and the world will follow. Whatever it is you want to change, it starts with you. Be the silent doer, not the loud talker. People respect results, not empty words. There's a huge gap between knowing and understanding, and an even bigger one between understanding and doing. Remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing. You don't need to be great to start, but you do need to start to become great. Think less, do more, experience more, fail, learn, grow. Start your day with something exciting. Love what you do. Be grateful that you have things to work toward, because if you still have goals, if you still have dreams, you're already among the lucky ones. The choice is yours. You can't predict the future, but you can create it with small actions starting today. And I wish you all the success in the world.